think I am finished. Maybe I am. But only the old version of me is finished. Something ended. Something broke. Something had to die for something stronger to begin. I have been quiet for a reason. I disappeared for a reason. I stopped explaining myself for a reason. I was not giving up. I was rebuilding, piece by piece, in silence. Away from the noise, away from the people who wanted to see me fail, away from the voices that made me doubt myself. They saw my silence and thought I was weak. They saw me walk away and thought I had lost. They saw me struggle and thought I was finished. They were wrong. They never saw what was happening behind closed doors. They never saw the nights I fought myself. They never saw the tears, the fear, the doubt, the pain. They never saw how many times I almost gave up, but I kept going. Somehow, I kept going, even when I had nothing left, even when I couldn't see a way forward. I took another step, then another. That is how I survived. Not with confidence, not with certainty, just with the decision to keep moving. And now, something is changing. I can feel it. The person who once needed everyone's approval is disappearing. The person who begged people to stay is gone. The person who explained every decision is gone. I don't need to be understood anymore. I don't need to be accepted by everyone. I don't need to prove my worth. I know who I am, and I know what I survived. That knowledge changed me. Pain changed me. Loss changed me. Rejection changed me. But they didn't destroy me. They built me. Every setback gave me strength. Every closed door made me search for another way. Every betrayal taught me to trust myself. Every lonely night taught me how to stand alone. And now, I am coming back, not the same person. A stronger one, a quieter one, a wiser one, a more dangerous one. Not because I want revenge, but because I finally understand what I am capable of. This comeback is not about proving them wrong. It is about proving to myself that I was never finished. I was only in preparation. They thought my silence was weakness. It was discipline. They thought my absence was defeat. It was preparation. They thought I had disappeared. I was rebuilding where nobody could see me. That is why they won't recognize me. I am not coming back to who I was. I am coming back as someone I had to become. Someone stronger. Someone calmer. Someone who knows when to speak. And knows when silence is more powerful. I don't need to announce my comeback. I don't need to warn anyone. I don't need to make promises. I will let the results speak. Let them wonder where I've been. Let them question what happened. Let them underestimate me one more time. I don't mind, because this time, I know exactly what I am building. There's a version of me that I haven't met yet. A version that doesn't run from difficulty. A version that doesn't fear being alone. A version that doesn't collapse when people leave. A version that doesn't beg for respect. That version is coming, and I will meet them at the finish line. Maybe life knocked me down for a reason. Maybe I needed to lose everything to understand what truly mattered. Maybe I needed the darkness to appreciate the light. Maybe I needed to fall so I could learn how to rise. And now, I'm rising, slowly, quietly, but surely. You may not see it yet. That's okay. Not everything needs to be visible while it is growing. The strongest roots grow underground. The strongest people are often built in silence. So let me stay quiet. Let me work. Let me heal. Let me grow. Because when I return, I won't need to explain anything. My life will explain it for me. My confidence will explain it. My peace will explain it. My success will explain it. And the person who once thought I was finished will have to watch me become everything they never expected. This is not revenge. This is rebirth. This is not the ending. This is the beginning. I am not going back to who I was. I am moving forward into who I am becoming. So remember my silence. Remember my absence. Remember the version of me you thought was finished. Because one day, I will return. Not broken, not bitter, not begging, but stronger, calmer, unrecognizable. And when that day comes, I won't say, "I told you so." I won't need to. I'll simply keep walking. Because this time, I am not coming back to survive. I am coming back to win. This will be the biggest comeback of my life.